With a direct train from my hometown of Amsterdam, I have gotten to know Berlin quite well over the last couple of years. Berlin has easily turned into one of my favorite cities in Europe. From its rich history to the great food, awesome nightlife, and beautiful canals, I'm sure you will fall in love with the German capital too. In this video, I will tell you everything about where to stay in Berlin. In 6 best places and areas, including an overview of each area, the best areas to stay in Berlin for families, as well as my own recommendations for longer stays. So make sure to watch until the end. Oh, and just a heads up, I'm going to be moving to Berlin next year. Don't worry, there will still be videos from other cities as well, but since I will spend more time in Berlin than anywhere else, it only made sense to really get to know the city and share all my findings with you guys. Alright, let's start with the basics. If you have never visited Berlin before, I recommend staying in Mitte, which quite literally translates to the middle of the city. Here, main sites like the Reichstag and Brandenburger Tor are a short S-Bahn ride away. Furthermore, you are right in between the trendy areas of Friedrichshain and Kreuzberg, making exploring by foot or bike a breeze. The area might feel a little sterile at first, as it is the political center of the country. But don't let that put you off. Staying in Mitte is a great way to ease into your visit. There are countless accommodation options here, and one of them is Martis Hotel. It is located just outside the Spree, close to both the iconic Fernsehturm and the Karlsplatz area. This hotel is a great option for those looking for stylish, clean, and affordable rooms in a central location. Other than the design, what makes this hotel special is its staff. They were so friendly and helpful during my stay. For example, they offered me tips on the best places to go based on my interests. But even if you are not staying at this hotel, make sure to stop by the rooftop bar for a drink or two. You can enjoy an amazing view of Berlin for free. Or, if you are lucky, you might be able to witness a proposal like I did. However, most of Berlin's charm can be found in its many different neighborhoods. Keep reading to find out which area best suits your travel needs. So we mentioned that Mitte is the center of Berlin, but the city doesn't really have a clear historical city center like you would find in Prague or Vienna. Instead, the city was built around several main roads, giving rise to the 12 districts we know today. The area that we call Mitte can be called the geographic center, but the city sites and social life are spread throughout the surrounding neighborhoods. So, while it might take some getting used to, traveling around Berlin is easy thanks to its efficient public transport. And the distance between the different hubs can easily be covered by U-Bahn or S-Bahn. Plus, it means that your stay is bound to be as unique as the areas themselves. Let's talk about the 6 best parts of Berlin to stay. First up, we have Prenzlauer Berg. Prenzlauer Berg, often shortened to Prenzlauer, is one of the trendiest neighborhoods in Berlin. Once considered an edgy artistic district, it now attracts an international crowd who come to experience the area's unique atmosphere. You will find plenty of independent boutiques, art galleries, and cozy cafes here. Moreover, the area boasts some beautiful buildings, cobblestone streets, and a lovely lively square called Karlsplatz. Just a stone's throw away from downtown, this area is perfect for those who want to be close to the action but prefer a slightly quieter neighborhood. When in Prenzlauer Berg, make sure to check out Mauerpark. The park is named after the remaining parts of the Berlin Wall that can still be found here. It is now a popular spot for locals and tourists alike. Walk along the East Side Gallery, relax on the grass, or grab a drink at one of the park's bars. On Sundays, the park turns into one of Berlin's biggest flea markets, offering everything from vintage clothes to secondhand designer items and even old Trabants, those iconic communist cars. Another popular spot in Prenzlauer Berg is the Jewish Museum. Designed by architect Daniel Libeskind, the museum's distinctive shape symbolizes the fragmented history of German Jews. Inside, you will find exhibitions relating to the history of Berlin's Jewish community. While this museum deals with heavy topics, it is definitely worth a visit. The best part of Berlin to stay with kids is none other than Prenzlauer Berg. There is plenty of green space, the streets are wide and relatively calm, and there is a good selection of spacious apartments for you to choose from. You should also check out our guide to Berlin for first-time visitors for more insider tips on this area and the rest of the city. Next up, we have Friedrichshain. Friedrichshain is the place to be if you want to be close to Berlin's hottest clubs, and most diverse crowd. Also, this is one of the most colorful neighborhoods in Berlin, and you will see that especially around the famous East Side Gallery. Over the years, the gallery has become a symbol of unity and freedom as artists from all over the world have come together, here to paint murals depicting peace and unity. Friedrichshain is home to Berlin's biggest park, the Treptower Park. It is a great place to relax and unwind, especially if you want to escape the hustle and bustle of the city. In this park, you will find a beer garden, a Soviet war memorial, and a sandy beach along the Spree. Make sure to bring a picnic and enjoy the outdoors. Lastly, no trip to Friedrichshain would be complete without a visit to the Boxhagener Platz market. This market offers a wide variety of food stalls selling everything from Turkish kebab to French macarons. Of course, German classics such as currywurst and pretzels are also present. Charlottenburg is the best part of Berlin to stay if you are interested in culture. The area is home to numerous museums, art galleries, and theaters, making it a hub for creatives. Furthermore, the architecture is stunning, with grand palaces and neo-Gothic churches adorning the landscape. One of the most popular sites in Charlottenburg is the Charlottenburg Palace. This palace was once the summer residence of the Prussian kings and now houses a museum and art gallery. The palace's ornate interiors and sprawling gardens are definitely worth a visit. If you are looking for something a little less mainstream, head to the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church. This church was bombed during World War II and left intentionally as a ruin to commemorate the destruction of the war. If you are a foodie, make sure to check out the Markthal New Market. Here you will find everything from fresh produce to gourmet street food. Don't leave without trying a curry 36. No, it's not spelled correctly. That's just how it's pronounced. It's a popular German dish consisting of sausage, rice, and a spicy tomato sauce. Kreuzberg is a vibrant and diverse neighborhood that is home to people from all walks of life. The area is known for its street food scene, with many residents coming here to enjoy cheap eats from Turkish kebabs to Vietnamese pho. In addition to the food, Kreuzberg is also home to a number of historical sites, including the iconic memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe. New Cologne is becoming an increasingly popular neighborhood due to its proximity to the city's main attractions and its affordability. It is one of the most up-and-coming areas in Berlin, with lots of new businesses and restaurants popping up all the time. Furthermore, it is home to a number of Berlin's best street food markets, including the famous Mustafa's Cemiz Kebab. Yes, that's how it's spelled. Here you can get a delicious vegan kebab for just €5. If you are looking for an area with a more local vibe, New Cologne is the place to be. You will find a number of traditional German pubs here, as well as a growing number of international eateries. In my opinion, New Cologne is the best area of Berlin to stay in for a longer period of time. With fewer tourist attractions around, this neighborhood allows you to experience Berlin like a local. Even if you do want to visit the highlights during your stay, you can easily do so as New Cologne is well connected to the other parts of the city by public transport. I will personally be moving to this area next year, and I will share more about it in my relocation video. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. And if you are wondering where I will be staying specifically, make sure to watch my next video in which I show you my new apartment in Berlin. That's it for now.